Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Firearms. My name is Joshua, and today we're going to be talking about weapon lights. Welcome back, guys. Yes, today we're going to be talking about weapon lights. In specific, the Cloud Defensive Rein 3.0, the Surefire Scout Light Pro, and the Surefire Scout Light Pro Turbo. Let's get down into some of the specs. The Cloud Defensive Rein 3.0 is 1200 lumens, 100,000 candela, comes with a Cloud Defensive branded Nightcore 2-bay charger, comes also with a Cloud Defensive branded 18650 rechargeable battery, a Picatinny rail mount. Actually, okay, yeah, I've had mine for a while. Actually, now it comes with an M-Lock mount, which is a straight inline. And it also comes with a switch. My switch that came with mine when I bought mine probably about a year and a half or so ago is a 2-position switch, a momentary switch, and a click on or off switch. So now I believe it does come with only a single button switch, which is a click on and click off. But it also comes with an inline M-Lock mount, which mine did not. I had to buy that separately. The Surefire Scoutlight Pro is 1500 lumens, dual fuel technology. Actually, all of these are dual fuel technology, meaning you can use CR123 batteries or 18650s, your choice. 18650 in all of them are going to be your best power and performance. With the 18650 battery, your performance as far as lumens go is going to be 1500, 1.5 hour runtime with a beam distance of 250 meters. The Surefire Scoutlight Pro Turbo is 100,000 candela, 700 lumens using the 18650 battery, 2.75 hour runtime with a beam distance of 632 meters. It also comes with an 18650 rechargeable battery. Actually, both of the Surefires come with a single 18650 micro USB rechargeable 18650 battery, which is Surefire branded. It also comes with an M-Lock mount and a Picatinny mount, respectively, for each one. And a single charging cable, micro USB charging cable. I do have all 3 batteries on a charger. I will be using each battery that actually comes with each light. Cloud Defensive being on the right and the 2 Surefires on the left. These lights are all very similar in size, with the Scoutlight Pro being the smallest, the Scoutlight Pro Turbo being the second largest, and the Rein 3.0 being the largest. I got them all mounted on my rifle. This is actually how I'm going to run my rifle from now on. That way, I will never be without light. I'm just kidding. It does look pretty cool though. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for these batteries to charge completely. That way they all have a good fresh start. And we're going to go out in the night and see how they run. Stay tuned. All right, guys, batteries are charged, they are installed, and the firearm that we're gonna be using for demonstration has had the bolt removed, as you can see. Completely inoperable because we don't know what kind of creatures that might be outside that we're going to be shining. But we're going to test these lights out at various distances at various objects. So stay tuned and we will get right into it. I think I do need one more light though to go on top. It feels a little uneven. I don't know. You tell me. All right, guys, as you can see, I'm all set up with the bog pod. I've got my rifle in there. Then I've got the lights all mounted up. Got the cloud defense on the right side, the Surefire Scout Pro on the bottom, and the Scout Pro Turbo on the other side. So down yonder direction, and you'll see whenever I turn the lights on and everything, at 100 yards is where most of my steel targets are. As you can see over there, I've got some sheep, and then we'll just try out various distances and see what we got. All right then. All right, guys, we are all set up, and I am pointed in the direction of the target. That is at 100 yards. So here is the Surefire Scout Pro light. And make sure it's pointed directly at the 100 yards. Okay. All right, as you can see, there's sheep out in the range. And then the 100-yard target, which it's going to be tough to get it to focus in the dark like that. I mean, you can see the two pieces of steel hanging there. Those are at 100 yards. All right, I'm going to stay right there. Turn that one off, and then we're going to switch to the Surefire Scout Pro Turbo. Significantly better. Focus that beam. One of the sheep are coughing. All right, so that is at 100 yards. So those sheep are right at 100 yards. That is very nice. I'll zoom all the way back so you can see it's definitely a tighter beam. All right, now we're going to switch to the Cloud Defensive Rein 3.0. Still a tight beam, but quite a bit broader downrange, I would say. Huh, okay. That is at 100 yards. All right, so that's the Cloud Defense. Scout Light Pro. Scout Light Pro Turbo. Cloud Defense. Scout Light Pro Turbo. Cloud Defense. In my opinion, Cloud Defense wins this one for distance. They're both good. I mean, I could for sure take a shot at something that far if I wanted to. All right, let's find something else. All right, guys, now we are down inside the range. Let's see the hillside over there. The targets. This is the Scout Light Pro. Let me range that real quick. See how far it is. That is at 81 yards. All right. The Surefire Turbo. the Scout, or the Cloud Defense Rein. Wow, those two are just really close. That's the Surefire Turbo, Cloud Defensive Rein. I would say that the Scout Light Pro is definitely more of a defensive close range CQB type light myself. The Surefire Turbo. It's like a beam comparison. Surefire Turbo, Cloud Defensive Rein. I would say the beam size is really similar. For distance, I really think that I would choose the Cloud Defensive Rein. Yeah, I would choose the Cloud Defensive Rein for sure for distance. Definitely. Here, let me shine one of my sheep. Let's see. There is Keela, who, in an unfortunate event today, broke off one of her horns, about half of it. She is at 44 yards. Right there. Okay. That is the Surefire. Actually, that's the Cloud Defensive Rein. There is the Surefire Turbo. And the Scout Pro. Surefire Turbo. Cloud Defensive Rein. Scout Light Pro. Let's check something else out. Let me see. Let's see what we got. There's good old Doce dough. He might be coming to check us out. Alright, that is the Scout Light Turbo. He is at 26 yards in closing. That is the Surefire Scout Light Turbo. The Surefire Scout Light Pro. Really perfect at this distance. And the Cloud Defensive Rein 3.0. I would say from this distance. With the human eye, it is really good. Through the phone, you can see a little bit better. Okay, he's still about 22, 23 yards right there. It's the Cloud Defense. Surefire Turbo. And then the Scout Light Pro. Who's over there coughing? I'll find that. Let's see. Who's coughing? This is the Surefire Turbo. I mean, in my opinion, probably can't go wrong with this one. Let's see. There's some beehives over there. Let's see how far that is. That is 115 yards to the beehives. Alright, that is the Surefire Turbo. There's the Scout Light Pro, which I believe is shining more on my phone than anything. And then the Cloud Defense Rein 3.0. At 115, both of them really light up the beehives. With the naked eye, my Cloud Defensive is my favorite. As you can see, from a defensive standpoint, the Surefire Scout Light Pro is going to be perfect. All of these sheep are within 10 yards of me right now. There's the cougher. What are you coughing for? Oh. All within 10 yards. Scout Light Pro. Alright, let's see. Scout Light Turbo. I'm probably going to have to switch my views. I'm getting all tangled up. You can see that it's definitely a long range light for sure. Alright. Cloud Defensive Rein 3.0. Definitely a long range light. Let's see. Those sheep are probably at 25 and 30 yards right now. Let's lock on the silhouettes. Cloud Defensive Rein. Again, these are at about 80 yards right now. And then Scout Light Pro. Scout Light Turbo. Alright, we're back up at the beehives, more on flat ground. The beehives are now at 70 yards. Just so you can get a little bit of perspective. This is the Scout Light Pro. This is the Scout Light Turbo. Very nice top beam. Zoom all the way back out. Alright, and then this is the Cloud Defensive Rein. Zoom back out. Let's see. I think Cinco and them might be over there. Okay, yeah. Here we go. There we go. We got Cinco on the left, and Hurricane, Thunder, and Lightning on the right. That is the Cloud Defensive 3.0. The Surefire Turbo. Scout Light Pro. Alright, I'm going to try to show you through the scope what it looks like. This is the Surefire Scoutlight Pro. My scope is cranked up to 6 magnification. It's at a weird angle because my lens won't quite go down far enough, so I have to put it at an angle. Alright, this is the Surefire Pro, 70 yards to the Hive, and the scope is on 6 magnification. Alright, this is the Surefire Turbo, Scoutlight Turbo. The Beehive is at 70 yards. The scope is on 6 magnification. As you can see, it's quite brighter and way more crisp. Alright, this is the Cloud Defensive Rein 3.0. The Beehive is at 70 yards, and the scope is at 6 magnification. Very bright, very crisp. This is my chicken shed at 100 yards with the Surefire Scoutlight Pro. This is with the Surefire Scoutlight Turbo. And this is the Cloud Defensive Rein 3.0. Scoutlight Pro, Scoutlight Turbo, Cloud Defensive Rein 3.0. One more cycle with the Scoutlight Pro, Scoutlight Turbo, Rein 3.0. Chicken shed at 100 yards with the Scoutlight Pro. 6 magnification on the scope. Chicken shed at 100 yards with the Scoutlight Turbo. Scope at 6 magnification. Chicken shed at 100 yards with the Cloud Defensive Rein 3.0 with the scope at 6 magnification. Alright guys, not sure how this is going to turn out, but I do have my phone at about 50 yards away facing towards the light, and I am going to shine it directly at the phone. Here is the Surefire Scoutlight Pro directly at the phone. I'm looking at my phone directly in my crosshairs. Alright, this is the Surefire Scoutlight Turbo directly at the phone. And here is the Cloud Defensive Rein 3.0 directly at the phone. Surefire Scoutlight Pro, Surefire Turbo, Cloud Defensive Rein 3.0. Alright, now I have the camera attached to the top of my rifle. I'm just gonna walk around and then just shine in general directions. This is the Surefire Pro. The trees right there are about 20 yards right now. The sheep are probably about 40 yards right now. Yeah, so this is going to be a great light for closer applications. Maybe even like a searchlight. Kind of a little broader range of the beam. Alright, I'm going to switch over to the Scoutlight Turbo. Yeah, this is just I mean, it is an awesome beam. Definitely for farther distances, for sure. Those trees are about 20 yards. I mean, it's just a massive difference how bright that is. All right, I'm going to switch over to the Cloud Defensive 3.0. Again, very, very awesome. Very nice beam. Not too tight. And I would say the Cloud Defense 3.0 is the happiest of mediums. If you're only going to choose one light and you want it to kind of be a little bit defensive, a little bit search, you know, whatever, I would say that the Cloud Defensive is definitely the in-betweener. But it's brighter at longer distances than the Turbo. It's a little too much for very close range. But yeah, I would say the Rein 3.0 is probably going to be my favorite. Alright. Well, I guess it's about... Oh, you know what we have not done? All three at once. Heck yeah. Oh yeah. Light up the sky. There is the targets. At about 100 yards. The sheep just want me to leave them alone and go to bed. Awesome. Alright. Back to black. Alright, let's see what kind of battery drainage we have. We used all the lights about the same amount of time. I would say that the Scout Light Pro was probably used a little bit more since it was a little dimmer. I did use it as a work light a small bit. So the Cloud Defensive from 4.2 volts fully charged, that's what we used it for, is down to 3.84. The Scout Light Pro from 4.2 completely charged is down to 3.85. The Scout Light Turbo from 4.2 volts fully charged is down to 4.06. Now that says something. The Scout Light Turbo used almost no battery. That's pretty awesome. That's definitely a plus for the Turbo. The Surefire 18650 is a 3500 milliamp and a button top, and the Cloud Defensive is a 3000 milliamp and it is a flat top. So the capacity of the Surefire is a little bit more. That is, I would say, why the battery life is a little bit better. Awesome. All right, as far as pricing goes, the Cloud Defensive Rein 3.0 retails for $349, and either one of the Surefires, the Scout Light Pro or the Scout Light Pro Turbo, they both retail for $359. I will say that I think the Cloud Defensive is a little bit better of a value because it does come with the remote switch. You are lacking not being able to attach it to Picatinny, whereas the Surefires do come with the option to mount to Picatinny or M-Lock. But M-LOK is kind of the standard now. So I think that the cloud defensive, you're not really lacking in that area. However, you are going to have to buy a remote switch unless you decide to just stick with the tail switch, which there's nothing wrong with. Just a little bit inconvenient if you are in a situation where you don't need to remove your hand from your handguard. So, well, that wraps up the video, guys. I hope that you found it useful. Maybe this will help you make a choice on which light that you want for your weapon or your self-defense or coyote gun, if you will. Whatever you want to do if it's legal in your area. I think I am going to go with the Scout Light Pro because the gun that I'm going to put it on is going to be more of a self-defensive gun, and I think especially in close quarters and tight spaces, I would rather have the broader spectrum, like be able to see the whole room rather than see just one little spot at the end of the room. So I think that the Scout Light Pro is definitely going to be the best choice for self-defensive and close quarters. Again, like for long range, if you were coyote hunting, as long as it was legal where you live, definitely the Cloud Defensive 3.0, the Rein 3.0, or the Surefire Scout Light Turbo is definitely going to be your best bet. And again, I think that the Cloud Defensive Rein 3.0 is probably the happy mix. It has a little bit broader of a beam than the Turbo does, but not quite as broad as the regular Scout Light Pro. But yeah, I'm going to go with the Scout Light Pro on my defensive rifle. I love my Cloud Defensive Rein 3.0 on the rifle that I have it on right now. And I hope this helps you make your decision on which light you want to choose for your rifle. Hit me up with any future ideas that you'd like to see on the channel, guys. And as always, like, share this video, subscribe for future content, and we will catch you in the next one.